All right, Aries, this is Energies update for the sign of Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh my goodness, Aries. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're probably here for a reason. It's a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Somebody is thinking about you, Aries, and it's causing them a great deal of burdens. I move my chair over because they're feeling the love, the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel's turning on this. This is about the end. The Wheel of Fortune on top of the Ten of Wands is the end of the burdens. It's a 10. It's the end. Where does it go after that? 9 of Pentacles. There's a lot of contentment there. It could be somebody single and free to pursue for a change. I don't know. It's just the pre-shuffle. But I can tell you this from the High Priestess, they're thinking about you a lot, keeping it quiet. They're holding back all this love, this Ace of Cups. It's sealed with cellophane. Hell if you know, right? All right, here we go. Let's shuffle the deck for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see where we go here. We're going to have ourselves a reading. Current soulmate cycle from the angle of Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Midhaven, North Node, South Node, East Node, West Node. Yep, I made up a couple of those. Don't matter. Here we go. Don't matter because astrology is man-made. These are pulling from energy that ain't. Right here is the it's our observations of how the planets affect the things, and we named all the signs and we divided the sky, and the universe don't care where you put your couch. It don't give two shits. Right here, death, rebirth. Before the cut, something's changing here. My guess is we already saw the Wheel of Fortune. It's someone wanting to put an end to some burdens of all that love they're feeling. Temperance. They're figuring it out. Temperance after the cut, excuse me, tells me they're figuring it out. They're figuring it out. All right, here we go. What do we got here? Give the deck a final shuffle for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Get ourselves a reading. We got it. Here we go. Yeah, someone, yeah. 4 of Cups. Somebody's had their heart chakra closed. Somebody's been pooing in the yard and they got a perfectly good toilet inside. Right there. That's your connection, and this is what they've been more interested in. I say that because I'm going to pull a clarifying card from underneath this here. I always do with my overall energy. This right here is the overall energy of our reading. It's what the whole reading is clarifying. Underneath that is the Knight of Pentacles. I said been focusing on this and ignoring you. That's changing. It's changing very slowly. Well, we already knew that. We saw temperance. Temperance is patience, right? A word everybody hates. Coming towards you slowly with what? Communication. 8 of Wands. I'm not worried about it. I read the energy first and then I pull the cards. I'll do it right in front of you. If there was something underneath that said anything other than you're going to hear from this person, well, I'd have gotten egg on my face and I'd have let you see it. But I wasn't going to get egg on my face. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right, I know what I'm feeling here. Right here's how the person feels. Right here's how they feel about you. This is the hidden energy. This is the final outcome. I'm going to clarify everything. Throw some universe cards over the top. And if I think we need to extend this one, I will. Don't be offended if we don't. I'm not here nickel and dime nobody. I'm studying a connection in front of a whole bunch of people that started out as 6. And here we go. But if I think we need to, there'll be a link in the description. You already know if it's there. But sometimes we get all the answers we need. What's the energy around the connection? What's the first card out after? Well, I wasn't interested, but geez, that rainbow's awful pretty. Yeah, it is. And that toilet paper's in that cup, not over there, little sister. Right here, the Emperor. Yeah, that's been your hold up the whole time here. The Emperor. The Burger King. Gotta have it their way. Somebody put a tweet up. Somebody put Burger King charge on their credit card out there. Yeah, I know. You're all sick to death of fucking Burger King. Gotta stop. I said you gotta stop giving Burger King money. I tell you, we all gotta stop. Right here. They gotta have it their way. Yeah, she got to have it her way. She got a perfectly good toilet inside. Her way is to do it in the yard. And what happens? She ends up on a card. Here's a picture of her doing. Look, put this up on Instagram. My neighbor, pooing in the yard. Right there. Didn't care about this connection before. They're starting to care about it, is where I'm going with it. But they're still stubborn as fuck. I mean, it's the energy of the connection is the Emperor. I mean, they are stubborn as fuck right here. Why he's holding a vibrator, I have no idea. But anyway, how do they feel in their emotions? Inbred. No. It's the Two of Pentacles. They're confused. In their emotions, they're confused. They don't know how to process this. The Emperor, I'm the Emperor. They maybe expected you to chase them more. Something along those lines. I don't know. The Emperor has to have things their way. Things didn't play out here their way. And they're having some kind of stubborn fit of, I'm taking my toys and I'm going home. Right here. Confusion. Two of Pentacles, sitting on the fence, indecision. Her ass is on the front. That's why I said inbred. Parents were brother and sister. Your soulmate's parents were brother and sister. You might want to reconsider this connection. If that's your soulmate and their ass is on the front, you don't want to reproduce with that. Don't perpetuate that gene pool. You're going to fuck up the whole human race eventually. Right here. We're all going to look like that in 1,000 years. Bottom line is, they're sitting on the fence. In Emperor mode. In the Burger King. They're sitting in a Burger King right now. Which is pretty much doing this. Because that's where I spend most of my time, at Burger King, not in the dining room. I'm going to start going outside and doing it right outside the front door. That's what I'm going to do. You just had me a Whopper. How you doing? Welcome to Burger King. Right here. How they feel in their emotions. I'll be a greeter. Seven of Wands. Yeah, they're hanging back. High ground. In the shadows. They're in the shadows. They're watching you. They're keeping an eye on things. They know what you're up to. Emperor always knows what someone's up to. It's a controlling fuckwit. Of course they spy. Shit like that. That's why all that spying energy is in the energy of the connection itself. The whole cycle's full of it. It's infested. How they feel about you is they feel, well, on some level they feel you have the upper hand, but they also feel they need to keep their distance. They're defensive. Okay, I'll put it like that. Even the bird's pissed, and he a Pisces. All right, here we go. He's not even an Aries. Right here, the hidden energies. What you don't know, what you don't see. The message from the universe. It's red with the Burger King. It'd be real interesting if it was McDonald's upright. You know, not well. A little bit of an ass clown here. Here we go. Page of Cups. Yeah. This stubborn right here. Just put the word stubborn right here. Stubborn. They know, in the energy of the connection, we got a stubborn energy holding this thing back. Keeping their distance, sitting on the fence. They know they owe you an apology is what the universe is trying to say here. They owe you something. Maybe it's not an apology. It doesn't have to be. They owe you something. And it is a little bit of, there's a little flying pig here in the corner. It is a little bit of when pigs fly. For the Burger King, if people go to the Burger King don't come to you. You want a Whopper, you get in your car and you drive the fuck over. You can use the drive-through if you want. Knock yourself out. But we ain't packing up the restaurant and coming to you. If we do, we're going to send some half-assed delivery person who probably shouldn't be doing deliveries. Bring it to the wrong house. By the time you get it, it's cold. It's a good analogy. Because it's kind of cold right now, isn't it? It's a cold burger at this point. They know that, and they want to talk to you. The universe is clear about that. The universe is like, Steve, tell them in spite of all this other shit, inbred girl, pooping in the car, in the yard girl, Burger King, male or female over here, and Mr. or Mrs., I'm going to keep the high ground and I'm going to be defensive. They do want to talk, and they know they owe you an apology. See, can you see the stubborn now in the 3D? I'm just giving you from the 5D what I'm feeling in the 3D right there with what I just said. What's the final outcome? Hopefully it's not this person reproducing. Well, almost a little bit. That's pretty much what had come out. Blah! It's the devil. Final outcome is a Trans Am. Your person's hang-ups. Right here. You know, hang-ups. Coupled with the fact that, how do I phrase this? This person has a lot of past issues. Mommy and daddy weren't good to them. Early relationships weren't good to them. I don't know. It could be 100 different things. All right? It could be 100 different things because it's a general reading. I'm pulling the general energy from the center. Your story's a little branch offshoot that comes out of it. So I'm pulling from the trunk of the tree and you're a branch, basically. But regardless, all of your persons have problems from the past that they haven't dealt with properly. Now, it's just a fact. And that's why they can't make a decision here. That's why they're not sure. That's why they see you also having the high ground. They're keeping a distance and they're defensive, but you have the high ground. This is how they see you. They see you as the Seven of Wands. Better than them, in a better position. This person seems to find this, as the Emperor often does, a game of some kind. Win at all costs. Who's going to win here? It's not a game. It's love. It's emotion. They can't deal with it. Maybe it's because they're inbred. I don't know. But they can't deal with it. I don't know. This ain't the final. This is the root energy of it. So it's okay. This is our baseline. Let's clarify. Why is the Emperor here? Oh God, I can only imagine what's going to come out. I love and hate pulling cards on the Emperor. The Devil, I like pulling cards on. I'll pull a few there. We're going to need to. The Emperor, why is it here? Interestingly enough, in a different deck, I don't know who it was. I think it was Libra also got the Devil here in the final outcome or something like that. Yeah, I think so. I think it was Libra. It was a different deck. It was from the animal deck, so it's not like a shuffle thing or anything like that. So it might be a reading you might want to check out. I think it's Libra. Latest energies update. They got the Devil here too. I bet it's the same fucking answer too. The Emperor, why is the Emperor here? Magician. You know, this motherfucker, I'm going to tell you what, this fuckwit fucking cocks, I'm just going to say it, manifested you in. God damn it. Manifested you in. I get that a lot. I get it for a few signs. I get it for you. You're their manifestation. This connection came in at a time when they needed to grow. They needed to change. That's when you cross paths. You've always been connected. You've been connected for past lives. You were connected here in this life when you were both born. Even if you're years apart, it don't matter. You know. I got a soulmate situation from years ago, and I don't read past lives, but I can kind of count them and things like that. But I knew from dreams that I had when I was young that in my last life, I died in a car crash. And I knew it was I was alone in the car, and I knew it was around the time of the 20s or 30s based on the car it was. Unless it was the 40s and I was driving a used car. But I had to assume that. I had that dream almost every night from the time as early as I can remember until I was about 4 years old. It would go, the car would hit the tree, it would go black, and nothing. I wouldn't even wake up. It would just stay black for what seemed like a long time. And then I would wake up. And I would like scream and stuff, and my mom would come in and shit like that. I had that dream for a while. She actually took me to the doctor a few times because of it. I found out later as I got older and I got into the energy reading and I met some people who can read past lives, that I had died very young in my, I don't know, probably my 20s, we'll say, in a car crash. And I didn't prompt this. I didn't tell them about the dream. And them telling me that made the dream make sense. There's a point to me telling you this story. Just let me give you a second here. Later in life, I ran into a soulmate, and it registered who this person was. This was like, oh God, I must have been about 25 or 30 or so. So it was back, you know, it was a while back, like 15 years ago, something like that. Anyway, this person had married someone who was much older than them. And they were unhappy in that relationship. And when we met, it was like, wow. It was like instant spark. Well, as it turns out, from that person who originally read the past lives from the friend who can, it turns out that was the person she married, the older person, was the same motherfucker she married in the previous life to take care of her. Because in those days, when you become a widow, you needed someone to take care of you. kind of a thing like that. So it was just like a marriage of convenience, like a Mr. Darcy thing from like Pride and Prejudice or something like that. And well, anyway, I was the one that got killed in the car crash. I was the one who made her a widow. I was the one she was originally married to, who ran into a tree apparently. My point is, and here's the point: when we met, when we first crossed paths, that story explained the look that she had on her face, which very similar. It can only be described as, imagine you've been married for 10 years. And you were like vacuuming your house one day, and there's a knock at the door, right? And you open the door, and it's the husband that you buried 10 years before. It was that look. It was that look of, oh my God, I fucking know you. You're supposed to be gone. That kind of a thing. This kind of a situation here, this is the kind of energy that I get off of this. This person manifested in a very powerful connection. You have a very powerful connection with the Magician on top of the Emperor here, with the Devil card and the final outcome. The energies are feedbacking off of each other on this. That's why I told you that story. This is a connection. It is not surprising to me why this person ran. It is very similar to my little vacuuming story, where the dead, you've been married, you've been remarried, you were a widow, and you've been remarried for 10 years, and then your dead husband knocks on the door and says, hi. That kind of a thing. It is that kind of a powerful connection. And that's why this person manifested this in and then behaved like a child and ran from it. This connection came in at a time in their life when they needed a lot of help, when this devil energy had really taken hold. We have kind of a system within us, and a lot of energy readers will argue this isn't true, but I believe it is. We have a break glass in case of emergency system in us. In moments of great despair, great pain, we have an autopilot manifesting thing that kicks on. It just kicks right on. And that's what happened here. That's what I'm getting here. And it's part of why this person's been so difficult for you to connect with. It's part of why they ran so far. You know, because you'd be pretty freaked out. I'm not saying this is your story, this is my story, but you'd be pretty freaked out if the husband or wife that you had buried 10 years before showed up at your door. First thing you'd probably do is drop that vacuum, and you might scream, or you might just slam the door and run into a closet in a far back room. I mean, seriously. It's that kind of, it was that kind of recognition. They didn't know they manifested this in. They butt dialed it, basically. It was the break glass in case of emergency. I'm at the bottom. The devil energy has taken hold. The system will protect itself, much like the body protects itself by going into shock. The system will protect itself, and that's what happened here. And that's why it's taken so long. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. They're still hiding in the back closet after dropping the vacuum and running away from the door. It's that kind of energy. And if you confront them with that, you say, well, if you're foolish enough to do that, confront people with information you know from tarot readings. You don't ever do that. Nobody likes to hear what's going on, or do you know about their inner workings. But if you were to, they would run further. They would run even further, because their soul would recognize what you were saying, and the brain would kick in its defense mechanism again. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? I just wanted to tell you this is a very powerful connection. I can feel it, and I'm trying to express it in the best way I can. You have a lot of past lives. You've been connected with this person for a long, long time, and they basically butt dialed you in in a moment when the devil energy had really taken hold, and it still got hold because they ran. They haven't taken full advantage of this connection here. They haven't. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Ace of Wands and Justice. Yeah, it's Ace of Wands and Justice on top of Two of Pentacles. Somebody who hadn't made a decision. Somebody who's sitting on the fence tells me a decision is coming here. I don't think either one of you can escape this connection. I think maybe you can, Aries. I think maybe if you're the Divine Feminine, and if I'm reading for you and you're the one who's waiting to hear from somebody, I think you'll be just fine. I don't think this person, the Divine Masculine, can get away from this. I don't. And they're definitely the Divine Masculine because they're coming out as the Emperor there, which is the Divine Masculine. You're going to get justice here one way or another. There is going to be a new beginning, either for you, with or without this person, and for them, with or without you. There's a new beginning coming. The energy, the karma is balancing here in a big way. Seven of Wands, why is it here? Why is this here, and how they feel about Aries? Why is this here? This is an impressive connection, Aries. I'll tell you what, this is something else. This rivals connections I've had in my life. Being at a high frequency, I attract powerful soulmate connections. Long past lives. I've been around a long time in the soul, energetically. Seven of Wands. What's up? What do we got? Oh, yeah. Not going anywhere. Here you are. Divine Feminine, the Empress. Best hits in the tarot. I love this card. I do. It's a beautiful card. It is, without a doubt, magnetic. They can keep a distance all they want. They can get defensive all they want. They can coming out right after justice. It's exactly what I told you here. One way or another, this shit's happening. How do they feel about you? They are aware that you are the divine feminine to their divine masculine. And it don't matter if you're male or female. Either side doesn't matter. We have both within us. Why is the Empress here? Yeah. They're all up in their head about that. This bothers them. The power of this connection bothers them. It scares the crap out of them. Well, doesn't that just make my story about my own little soulmate thing from years ago perfect? Huh? Doesn't that just make it perfect? Of course it bothers. Look at this. Your dead spouse from 10 years ago knocks on your door. I buried you. You were gone. It's a soul recognition from crack here. On crack. I should say, not from crack. On crack. It's soul recognition, and it's run for the fucking hills. They worry about talking to you. They worry you're going to say too much. They worry all kinds of stuff. It's like, you know, because they think you're awesome. They think you're beautiful. They think you're fabulous. You're unreal. If you're a dude, you're handsome. You attract people like flies. You certainly attract them. You know, everybody says you attract more flies with honey. Truth is, you attract more flies with shit. That's what flies land on. The bottom line is, however you're attracting them, you're attracting them. Page of Cups. Why is it here? Page of Cups. Why is it here? What are you trying to tell me here, universe? Well, whatever it's trying to tell me, it's probably funny. A bird thinks it's funny. All right. Bird, oh, yeah. Oh, they ran. Oh, good Lord. You can run if you want to. you can run if you want to. You can leave your soulmate behind. Right here, Nine of Wands, big wall. As soon as it manifested in, big wall went up. Big wall. They got a big wall around this. They're still protecting themselves a little bit. And then what are they, and this is beautiful, what are they protecting themselves from? They know that they feel this love, and they know they need to talk to you. They do. It's a long time coming. The Sun. This connection is pure happiness. When we break glass in case of emergency and butt dial manifest in something because we've hit, it's in soul terms, rock bottom. May not have been 3D. They might have been doing fine in the 3D. But their soul hit rock bottom. It's very clear here. And they butt dial manifested this in. When we do that, it brings in our most powerful connection. The oldest connection. Usually the twin flame connections, if we have one. The deep soul connection. The one where there's endless pain. It's never convenient because it's an emergency break glass only manifestation. So it's never a good time. Sometimes for either party. And sometimes you live continents apart. You know? One in the U.S., one in, I don't know, China or some shit. I mean, way the fuck away. Far, far away. Sometimes that happens. And the internet, it makes it easier for the internet. The internet makes it easier for the universe as well, especially these days. It was much harder back in the old days to do that. You know, you had to end up with second best. But now you can get the most powerful ones, and that's why, because of the internet, I believe, is why these soulmate cycles are getting crazier and crazier and crazier. Because now the universe on these butt dial break glass in case of emergency butt dial manifest is able to find you the actual assuming they're alive, the actual deepest soul connection it can find to come and help heal you. And that's what it did here. It found the shit. And this person wasn't anywhere near in the 3D ready for the shit, so their brain protected them and they booked it for the hills. They want no part of it. I want no part of this. Nope, nope, nope. Devil, why is it here? Bottom of the deck, by the way, crossing this, is the Hangman. They're getting themselves a new perspective. The universe keeps sticking you in their face. It says, no, no, you asked for this gift. I went to a lot of effort to find this deep soul twin flame connection for you that you got past lives with, too many, even Steve to count. I'll tell you what, it's not, the universe don't take no for an answer. It's a fickle old gal, I always say, and it is a gal. It don't take no for an answer. The universe asks you out on a date, you're going. Yep, see, even the bird laughed. And he a Pisces. Alright, Devil, what do we got here? What's our final on this? Give me the last two cards here. Where's this going? First card is red with the Ace of Wands. Second card is red with Justice. The Devil is red with our inbred ass on the front, Two of Pentacles here. It's this devil energy that's still around this person. This connection still needs to finish its job and do what it was manifested in to do. It hadn't. Not you. The connection needs to. They need to open up to the damn connection. They need to come back to the door where the dead spouse from 10 years ago is standing and face them and have a conversation. It's what they need to do. The Devil. Ace of Wands. Red with the Ace of Wands on top of the Devil. I shit you not. It's a poor little squirrel getting his nuts blown off again. It's the Tower. It is a fucking tower. This is a tower on top of the Devil. The universe is saying two things. It's got the answer to your reading, and it's also saying that I am 100% flat out correct. This person's devil energy was so strong, they broke glass in case of emergency. The autopilot manifesting thing kicked in. These are the two cards for it. These are my indicators. They just landed right on top of each other. You can even see the color match in the two cards. I'm looking at the monitor right now. They look like they blend together. It's because they do. This person, wow. The Tower with the Ace of Wands says it's coming out of nowhere. This person's just going to wake up one morning and decide, you know what, I have fucked up here. I need to go. Because the Empress is magnetic. You're the Empress. It's magnetic. It's a magnetic pull. It's fantastic. Oh, God, what's the second card out after the... Okay. All right, I'm all right. Phew, I was afraid to look. It's communication. They show up as a page. It's what I told you. I was going to be afraid if it was something where it was going to be more delays. It's not. You're getting justice here, just like I said. You know, readings are symmetrical. Tarot is real. All right, it pulls from the dark energy, the web that connects all of us, which the Buddhists have known about for years and years and years, and science is just, oh yeah, there's dark energy out there, it makes up 70% of our universe, and yeah, everything's in a web. How about that? Oh, how about that? They were right. Go fucking figure. Right here, Page of Wands. Yeah, they're going to reach out for most of you. I mean, for some of you, they still got free will. I can't guarantee it. Ain't no guarantees in life. You ain't even guarantee, you certainly no guarantee you're going to get a Whopper your way. I don't think Burger King ever implemented that policy because they know better. But the bottom line is, this is communication. It's almost the Fool. In this deck, in the Lightseer deck, this Page of Wands has the same energy as the Fool. It's very similar, in fact. It's even very similar with coloring. It is it's exactly what I said. Exactly what the Tower says about the Ace of Wands. It's just going to happen. They're going to wake up one morning and just, oh my God, I can't take it anymore. I am drawn to those tits. Right here, the Empress. And whether you're male or female, it don't matter. Maybe you just ate too much chicken and you got them man boobs. It don't matter. They're awesome. They're great. Show them off. Maybe Playboy give you a call. Want to get you in there. I don't know. In their topless episode. Their topless edition. But either way, Page of Wands, it's communication. Yeah, that's where I saw this reading going. This person's just blown away by this. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. Probably because they're inbred right here with the Two of Pentacles. What else does the universe want to tell Aries about this? Give me 3 cards here. I'm not going to extend this. I don't need to. We got our answer. They're just going to snap out of it one day. Now, why their soul was in such deep despair that it was break glass, who knows? And you'll probably never find out no matter how close you get to this person. It won't matter. It's something they may not even know how fucked they were. You know, it might have just reflected in the 3D as they were having a bad day. But I suspect they had some kind of episode. You know, they ran away, or they said they lashed out at something, or they got in a rash of bar fights, or it was something. It was pretty bad with the tower on top of the devil. The tower on top of the devil is what happens when devil energy gets too much. Think of devil energy as static buildup. When it gets too much, right? You got way too much static buildup. You need to get rid of it. You need to touch a car or something, or another person that you want to fuck with, and get rid of it. All right. What 3 cards, universe? What you wanted to? Yep. There's victory coming here. 6 of Wands. They're coming in. Why? Queen of Cups, and one more just for fun. The Chariot. I'll pull 5. Why not? The Death card, and at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. Again, they're probably showing up as a page, but they're feeling Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups for me is the most love one human being can feel for another. Knight of Wands here, pretty much a page. It's emotionally immature. It's a player type card. Emotionally immature is what it means. This is the older sister of this girl, my party girl. This girl here, she's my little party girl, goes to the party for one reason and one reason only, is to get those jeans off. And she don't even get much through the door. You don't even have to give her a beer before they come off. It's emotional immaturity right there. This is her older sister. That's all it is. The universe is saying is she's 36 and she's still going to these damn fucking parties, and she ain't much different, except she smokes and shit. But other than that, it's fine. 6 of Wands, victory. They're coming in, probably showing up as a page. We got basically 3 pages here. This is a young knight energy. Queen of Cups, they have a lot of love. They are magnetically drawn to you. They butt dial manifested you in. My story is valid. I share that with you because I want you to know how powerful your connection is. I want you to know what I'm feeling here. I want transparency. I want to give you what I'm feeling. Even if it's good or bad, I'll always do it. And right here, the Chariot. They're rushing in. They can't take it anymore. It's one of those can't take it anymore moments. We have a tower here. They're magnetically drawn to you. And Death card here just says, straight up, there's transformation coming. The old way things were, the Chariot, them coming in here, communication, brings death to the old cycle here. And there's rebirth. There's a reboot here. And if you feel like this is over, it isn't. It's far too powerful of a connection. You'll always be connected to this person energetically. You can pull, you as the divine feminine, if you're watching this, you probably are, can pull your energy away. You can pull your energy away for refocusing on something else. Give your love to someone else. I don't think this person will be able to. If they keep blowing you off and someone else comes and snatches you up before they get here, I don't think they'll be able to, because it's their manifestation. It's very clear in the energy that they manifested this in. Even if you say, well, no, Steve, I'm the first one who called them. I saw them first. No, you didn't. I guarantee you we can trace it back to where you didn't. You might have seen them first, but the universe would have set that up. The universe sets this shit up. It's like a chess game. It really does. It's amazing what it can do. And when you take a whiteboard and you look at the coincidences between the two of you, that's your sign. Coincidences. The more coincidences you have with a person, that's how you can tell soulmate connections in the 3D. You don't have to be a freak like me and read stuff from the universe, or my friend who reads past lives. You don't have to do that. Coincidences. The more coincidences, the more things you have in common, the stronger the soulmate connection. That is a rule of thumb. It is straight up. You know, it is what it is. I'm telling you, this person was the one. Their soul was the one who broke the glass and manifested this in. However you met in the 3D, it don't matter. Like I told you in the beginning, what happens in the 3D happens in the 3D. It's affected by what's going on in the 5D, but the universe don't give a shit where you put your couch. It don't care. All that feng shui stuff is real, yeah. But that's just manipulation of energy that already exists from the universe. The universe don't care where you put your couch. Where you put your couch might affect your life, yes. But again, I want to reiterate, the universe don't care where you put your couch. It don't care how you two meet. It cares that, okay, I have a manifestation, they need to meet. Straight up. Anyway, that's your reading, Aries. I hope it was helpful to you. I hope it was informative. I'm doing a lot of informative readings today. I think the universe wants to talk. The energies are wide open today. It's really amazing the stuff that's flowing in. Even in my real life out here off camera. Good Lord, God help the person who walks past me on one of my walks today. I know it all. I know it all. Okay. Yeah. Woo. Jesus. One girl walked past me. Daddy liked giving her a bath a little too much, I think. Anyway, I'm just saying, I'm picking up all kinds of shit today. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. I try to help everybody out with this. It's a pretty tough soulmate cycle, so I try to explain as much as I can. That's about it. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers and everyone who shares and all that fun stuff. And, well, there you go. Knock yourself out. Good luck, Aries.